Black screen on a laptop. You turn it on, it turns on, you can hear the fan spinning, but you get no image. In this video, we will go through the most common cases for the black screen, and I'll demonstrate you each case individual. Now, let's get to it. Hi, welcome to another video. So, case number one, okay, screen faulty or screen LVDS cable faulty. So, you turn on the laptop, you see the laptop is coming on, the fan is spinning, but absolutely nothing on the screen, right? Also, you see the caps lock is working. This is an indication that the laptop is up and running fine, okay? So, in this case, you first want to check the screen. If it's not cracked or if it doesn't have any damage. If not, check the LVDS cable. In my case, I just removed the cable just to show you how it will behave, yeah? But you want to look around the connector, okay, to see if the connector is not damaged or is not water damage or rust or anything on the connector, okay? And I will go next with a real example of the connector being damaged by water damage from a Lenovo. I'm gonna join it on this video, okay? So this is case number one. Case number two would be RAM error. So let's remove the RAM, okay? And let's try to power on the laptop, see what's going on. In this case, the laptop, it will come on with black screen. It might give you a warning message, some kind of a error code or something. You see, it is on again. And we do have black screen. And on HP laptop, it flashes the caps lock. You see, the num lock is with the caps lock is flashing. But again, nothing, not even backlight, not even for a second, just black screen. In this case, what you can do, if you have onboard RAM, just keep pressing on this chip while you turn on the laptop, see if it's coming on. If you have RAM like this, try to remove it from one socket, put it on the other one, and try to press it down like this gently while turning on the laptop. Okay, so this would be case number two. You see now, if the RAM is there and the cable is there, the laptop is coming on, you see the LED in here, and we don't have the battery, so it might take a second to come on, but it will come on eventually. So case number two was the RAM error. You see, now it's working fine. It's telling us that the BIOS has been resetted because we have the battery disconnected, okay? Now, case number three would be BIOS, okay? What I want to do, I want to erase this chip just to simulate that you try to maybe flash a new BIOS, or Windows itself is just downloaded the BIOS, the firmware for it. Now let me just drop down everything. Okay, so let's try to identify the chip. Okay, so I still get the light in here. Let's try to power on the laptop and see what's going on. So power it on. You see it's coming on. There's no fan spinning, nothing, just dead. It doesn't even know that it's dead because there's no caps, there's nothing, no error codes, nothing. Okay, so you see it's coming on, no fan spinning, and it goes off. Now this could be a lot of things, but you want to try first the BIOS because that's the least in and the easiest to do first. Okay, so don't start with the most complicated thing, start with the simplest thing. So let's go back and let's hope we didn't destroy this laptop. Okay, let me connect again the cables in here. Let's see if I can still read this chip. Okay, so the chip is here. Now let's load again the copy of the BIOS, which was this one. And this time you see we have stuff in here in the buffer. Okay, you see the BIOS is actually good information. So now let's go and program this. Okay, so again erasing the chip, and instead of writing a blank BIOS, we're just gonna write the proper BIOS. And with a little bit of luck, it might actually work. And then we'll see case number 4. I'll show you that on the Lenovo because I have a Lenovo in here with the issue, so I can show you. Case number 4 would be backlight problem, and that could be a lot of things. It could be the backlight fuse if it has a backlight fuse. It could be the screen. It could be the cable. It could be a lot of things. But you might want to check first if you have the backlight voltage on the connector. Now, before we go to backlights, let's program this and make it work again, because I have to take this to the customer today. Okay, so we did program the chip. Let's remove the turn off the machine. Let's plug the power cable. Okay, let's go back to our top view. Okay, so we do have light in here. Let me just open that in an angle and press the power button, and this time you see we have fan spinning. The light stays on and is now going to reset the BIOS again because we have no battery. The CPU gets warm and is working again. So this was case number 3, BIOS problem. Okay, now I'll get the Lenovo and I'll show you case number 4, which is the backlight and the most common problem after the BIOS. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so the last case where the screen could be black, or it might appear to be black, is when you have no backlight. Okay, so let me plug the power adapter. Okay, so plug in the power adapter. Okay, no explosion. 10 milliamps. Pressing the power button, and if you can see, we can have image but not backlight. You see, image, no backlight. And now the caps lock work, everything is working fine. Okay, let's turn it off. Let me plug it again. Press the power button. You can see it flickered, and you can see you have image but not backlight. Okay, in this case, what you want to do, you want to measure if you have 20 volts on the adapter. Where is it? Here, the connector. Okay, now look at the multimeter. Okay, this pins in here, nothing, 0 volt. Now let's remove the adapter. Okay, I already replaced the fuse, but I moved it to one side so you can see that is the fuse. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to move that fuse. We're going to fix this fuse. Okay, Okay, so let's replace the fuse. Okay, fuse is in its place. Okay, let's clean the board while the board is hot. Okay, okay, come on, go in. That's it. Okay, so this cable is connected now. You have to be careful because you have that cable connected, okay? Do not rush. You are very close to finishing this laptop. You do not want to rush now and break this laptop. I'm talking to you, not me. I know I'm not going to break it. Maybe. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's plug this. Let's connect this. Okay, now let's put the hinges, the screw for the hinges. Now you have 3 holes but only 2 screws. The ones that you do not have to connect is the one that has an X on it. Do not connect the X, okay? Battery. Yeah, let's put the battery. No, I don't want to put the battery in. Let's connect the power adapter. So 10 milliamps. Now, if we come with the multimeter that we fix the port, okay? Let's go to here. Now, if we measure now on the same pins, okay? Wait, let me put this in volts. Check this out. Well, you can't see. Can you see now? Okay, you can see now, right? Okay, so if we measure now, 20 volts. You see 20 volts in that connector. So, do we have backlight now? And now we do have backlight. Let me turn it off. Let me turn it back on. And it's coming on. Beautiful. So, black screen could be one of the 4 reasons that we talked in here. When the laptop actually comes on, you can see the fan spinning. You can see the num look maybe or not. You can see the caps look. You can see some flashing code. Then the most probable cause is one of the 4 reasons we discussed in here. I hope you find the video useful. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I see you in the next one.